Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm Jeanette, your wellness coach, and today in this video, I want to share with you 4 tips that can help you to manage panic attacks. Now, when I was going through breast cancer, I had 2 panic attacks. One that I was aware of that was happening, and the other I had no clue that that's what was happening. So the first time it happened, it was the day of my bilateral mastectomy, and I had already mentally prepared to have the bilateral mastectomy. And while we were in the pre-op area waiting for that surgery, I was with my husband and my kids, and my sister-in-law had come into town. I felt calm as I could. I was in my safe space with my family, and like I said, I had already made peace with what was about to happen, and I was just kind of ready to be able to move forward with whatever new challenges were coming my way. And the radiology technician came into the area, and he said, they're into the little bay that they put you in, and he says, I need to take you for an x-ray. And I'm like, well, I don't understand what for. I hadn't planned on doing anything before then, but just going to surgery. And he says, we need to check your lymph nodes. And I said, okay. So I hesitantly went with him, because what am I going to do? Say, no, leave me alone? I'd like to, but so I went with him. And when we got to the radiologist or the radiology department, he says to me, we're looking to see if any of the lymph nodes lights up, because if it does, then that means the cancer has spread. And I started to panic. My heart started racing. I was already on my way to that place anyway, because I just left my husband and going to a place where I wasn't planning on going. And I could feel my heart racing, and my body started shaking, and I was so cold, and I was so scared and terrified. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I'm not ready to deal with this. I'm not ready to deal with this. Yes, I knew that they were going to do this, but I figured they would do and check my lymph node when I was in surgery, and I would find out afterwards. I wasn't prepared, and I was by myself. And so he needed to inject some contrast material into me. And so he did. He got this syringe, and he goes, okay, so I'm going to inject you in 4 pinpoints around your nipple, and it's going to feel like 4 bee stings. And he did, and it did. As he pierced through, I could feel the sharp pain all around my nipple. And it just further increased my panic and my pain and my scare. I was scared, and my body, like I said, my body shaking. And all I kept thinking was, oh God, oh God, oh God, please don't let anything light up. Please don't let anything light up. So he prepares me for the x-ray. I do the x-ray, put my arm up, do my x-ray, put my arm down. He goes to read it, and I'm like, oh God, please don't let, please. And I'm still chanting this. And the tears are rolling down my face. And all of a sudden, Phil Collins comes on the radio, because he had the music on in the room. And he says, and he sings the song from Tarzan, the one from Tarzan, You'll Be in My Heart. And the words come across, just stop your crying, it'll be all right. I'll be with you, hold you tight. And in that moment, I felt okay, just a little bit. I didn't feel 100%, but I thought, okay, this is a sign for me. This is a sign that I'm going to be okay, and I'm not alone. But I still was so scared, and I still, I know I might have been grasping, but it was just kind of, to me, that was comfort as much as I could find in that moment. The next song that came on wasn't so comforting. It was Tim McGraw, Live Like You're Dying. And I told the radiology technician, I said, hey, listen, buddy, can you change the radio station? Because if Don't Fear the Reaper comes on, I'm going to really be freaking out. So I had also brought in some humor, because remember, if you guys remember from one of my other videos, I laugh when I'm nervous, I joke when I'm nervous, and I was very scared, and I was very nervous, and I was panicking. And that was my way to try to help myself as much as I could. He comes over with this big marker. No, that sounds terrible. I mean, he didn't, I know that sounds terrible, but he comes over with his marker, and he put an X on my underarm, and that was it. I really started to just cry. I was like, oh my God, something lit up. And he said nothing more. And we went back to my husband, and my husband could see that I was crying, that I had been scared, and he asked me what was wrong. And I told him what had happened. And as he's trying to comfort me, my plastic surgeon walks in with this big smile on his face. Oh, hello, everybody. How's it going? And I told him what had happened, and he goes, oh, no, they're just looking for this sentinel lymph node. that lymph node is the one that they're going to check when you're in surgery to see if anything had spread. They needed to find out which one it was, because if anything was in there, then chances are it had spread. And I said, so it doesn't mean it spread? He goes, no. They were just looking for that particular lymph node. Oh my goodness. If I would have just known that beforehand, none of this would have happened. I would have been prepared, again, mentally prepared. Thankfully, after my surgery, it came back clear and nothing had spread. So I was thankful about that. But that was my first panic attack that I knew it was happening. I knew it was happening. And there were things I tried to do, but it didn't work as well as I wished it had. The second time that it happened, I was in the grocery store, and at the time I was going through chemo. And I was pushing the cart and my heart started to race, just like out of the blue. And I had no idea what was happening. And I thought, oh my God, is the chemo messing with my heart? Is something going on with that? And I tried to breathe, and but they were quick breaths, of course. And I just, oh my God. And the more I thought about it, the more scared I got. And I had no idea what was happening. I quickly got out of the store. Whatever groceries I had, that was it. I checked out, I left. And as I was driving, I started to feel myself calm down. And I realized in that moment, I had just had a panic attack. And I know that panic attack came on because going through chemo, your immune system is compromised. And in my mind, all I kept thinking was, oh my gosh, there's all these people around me. Oh my God, they're germs. And I didn't realize I was thinking that or making myself feel scared or panicked until afterwards. So these tips that I'm going to share with you are tips that I've used since then. They're tips that I do implement because I still do have increased anxiety when I go for a yearly test to make sure everything's okay. It's those feelings come back, but I'm aware of it and I'm able to move through and help use these tips. And so I hope that they'll help you. So tip number one, it's a tip, but it's I don't know if it's necessarily a tip, but it's the top of the list. Be aware. Awareness is the biggest thing that you can have in your life with everything. If you're aware, you can make a decision, you can do something. How do you know? How do you aware? The second time I wasn't aware, but I was. I was aware that something was happening to me. I was aware that my body was reacting to something. I wasn't aware what. I didn't have a label for it, a panic attack, but I was aware something was happening. And so be aware of what's happening to you. And the second tip, which is your best friend, is your breath. Take a breath. Smell a rose, blow out a candle. Now when you smell that rose, you hold it and you blow out a candle. Deep breath, like this. And do it again. Do it as many times as you need to. Your breath is with you at all times. That is your best friend. That is your reset. Smell a rose, hold it, blow out a candle. Take a breath and release. That right there, just me doing that. I know I get hyped up because I get excited sharing stories with you and tips with you. I could feel myself relaxing a little bit too. And so be aware, take a breath, deep breath. Take as many as you need, not fast, but controlled and slow, and hold it. The third tip is to use your senses. What do you see? What do you smell? What do you taste? What do you hear? And what do you feel? Put your hand on your chest and put your other hand on your abdomen and take that breath. You're becoming grounded. You're becoming grounded with your person and where you're at. Checking your senses brings you to the moment. And if you know from my last video I did on fear, being out of the moment really takes you into your mind and into the future and the past. So you want to make sure you bring yourself into that moment. And by doing touch and listening and feeling and kind of taking yourself into the, focusing onto the moment, into your surroundings, that will help you. And the last one is to remind yourself, it's affirmations. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay in this moment. I'm okay. And that will help you to get through them. It's not going to make them go away and squashed all together, but hopefully when you do have them, that you can get through them a little bit quicker, and it'll help you to have maybe even less of them, because being grounded, being okay, being in the moment, That's your best friend along with your breath. And those are the tips that will help you to manage panic attacks. If you have any other tips, please leave them in the comments below, because I know so many people do have panic attacks and suffer from them. And any other tips that you can help, I know would be greatly appreciated. So leave them in the comment below. And I hope this helps you. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, if it helps. And make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell, and you'll get notified each time I leave a new video. If you are somebody on that breast cancer journey and would like some extra support, I am a wellness coach, and I do specialize in helping breast cancer warriors move from surviving to thriving. And I'll put a link below for a free wellness consultation call. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Love and positive energy to you always. Make it the best day you can. See you next time. Bye. Hey everyone, thanks for checking out my video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and also check out these other 2 videos that will help you on your journey no matter where you are. See you next time. Bye-bye.